Am I frozen? No, apparently I'm not frozen. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Sunday night, October 13th, 2024. Ken Style Live with the Zoom homies. John Williams starts us off with a Ken. Hello, John. Hello, Rick. Hello, One Fish. Hello, Jeff. Ski Man. Tony Wallow was first. Greg was second. Doing the house cleaning, unloading the dishwasher, and dinner. Chicken, rice, and broccoli. That actually sounds really good. Very, very good.
Barbecue chicken.
That sounds even better, actually. Now, on Zoom, I look like I'm okay, but on the YouTube stream, I look like it's extremely not the way that it should be. So I think I'll bring up Logitunes and see if I can fix that. See how that
John
goes.
Williams said hello Greg Hi.
Hope everybody
Tony
had-
Wallow said Nomaro.
Alright. I'll go with that. That looks alright. I was going to move it around, but I can live with it right there. Hope everybody had a good Sunday. I had a great Sunday, except
John
we got
Williams
no sleep
said
this morning.
Mrs. K.
Mrs. K is working today, Wednesday, Thursday, and we are going to do something Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't know what that something is going to be yet. I'll wait to be told what we're going to do, and then I'll just say, yes, dear, and that's what we'll do. I know she wants to go look at trees and leaves, and she said something last night about doing some YouTube shorts. So now that it's going up to 3 minutes, I think she wants to get back into doing some shorts. I know she wants to play golf Monday and Tuesday. It's not going to happen. It's only going to be in the mid-50s for the temperature. So let's see here. Bubblehead didn't work. Why didn't the bubble? There it goes. It's a little slow. Why is there such a delay? That's amazing. I mean, it works. There is a new speaker bot command. It is in the description. Oops. Guess I wasn't supposed to give that away. So I'm going to go check out something here while we're live. And yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Chatted says chatted no. Now people are talking in chat. I'll deal with that later though. That's not a big deal. Not going to lose sleep over it. Make sure I don't turn it off.
John
So,
Williams said low scoring game tonight. Bengals 7NYG 00.
yes, I do have it on in there. I'm watching it out of NBC from Minneapolis. That's the only NBC station I can get to work tonight. So I've got it on. I'm going to glance every now and then, especially if I hear the announcers getting excited and saying something's going on. Then I will glance in there and kind of see what's up. Can't believe the Colts somehow miraculously won today. Jeff, I think you were saying something?
The Indiana game.
2017, they somehow, I don't know how they won. I really don't. My son said the same thing when I went back over to his house this evening. He was like, "Did you see that?" And I'm like, "I know they won. That's about it." And he goes, "Well, yeah." So,
Well, last night the bar closed before our game was over.
yeah, I know it closed. I mean, it was over at 2-something here in Indiana time.
Yeah, it was the
Bot
bar
is
normally
busted.
closes at 10 o'clock, and I left at 10:20, and they were trying to flush us all out. And I watched the end of it after I got home. I missed the last big score.
Yeah, I think
thought they
the
were going to whip us when I left at the bar. We were behind with about 2 minutes left or something. And it was still going when I got home, and it was like, I don't know, 10:40 here, but before it was over or something like that. It was crazy.
Yeah, I haven't seen any press on it yet. I imagine Deion Sanders is pretty upset.
Well,
Indiana moved up in the polls, and they didn't even play yesterday. Figure
we
that
moved
out.
up one. I don't think we deserve to move up one, but on the other hand, the Colorado quarterback at least 3 times intentionally grounded the ball and was never called on it. I mean, one time he threw it underhand backwards towards a spot where there was no players at all. And they let him get away with it.
That's interesting.
But I'm sure Sanders has something to say. He's just been a whiner the whole season.
He has been, yes, he has.
So I was surprised we won, but we've won 2 games by the skin of our behind, so to speak.
Well, we were talking about IU today, and
Hey, they're doing it. I mean,
there's a couple people who think they're going to go 11-1, and I'm like, there is no way they're going 11-1. And then we had a conversation about it, and they actually convinced me they could go 11-1. So we'll see. And the one loss would be Ohio State, of course, because they're playing that in
we have
at
moved
Ohio
up
State.
in the Big 12 like to 3rd or 4th. I mean, in a tie with a couple of others. BYU and one other one have no losses in the Big 12 yet.
I just want to see them get a decent bowl out of all this. I'm not too upset.
You will get a decent bowl.
They should. If they go 9-3, 10-2, 11-1, they ought to get a pretty respectable bowl. And I'm trying to figure out why the birdie putt doesn't play. I'm going to play it manually just to see if it's going to play. Of course, I got OBS in Hawaii, so it is playing. But it's when you put in the exclamation mark for it, it does not work. When you use the speaker bot command, it does not work. So I'm not sure what's up with that.
Good job.
I'll check into that later.
Speaking of golf, I saw a golf short, and I can't remember the pro player it was. Older fella. And he got a 60 on a course when he was 63 years old.
Wasn't Jim Furyk, was
let's
it?
go.
No.
I'm
Ran his
find
nose,
it.
Faldo?
just cough. You're in friendly territory.
No.
yeah,
of the
I
people
know,
that
I know, but not with
60s.
new people.
Well,
People
this
come
may
and
have
watch the
been
shows
from
and
some
people
time
get
back. I
irritated.
mean,
Yeah.
this was
I
a
get
player I
irritated
recognized.
Hearing
So
somebody
not
clear the
necessarily
throat over
current.
and over and over.
Right.
And it's just not good.
Faldo and
for-
Furyk are both older players. Okay, so that one works. Yeah, I'm not sure why some work and some don't work. So good news today of sorts, depending on how you look at it. I was finally able to look at my labs from Friday. They finally got posted today. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Now, 49 days ago, on Friday, my A1C was 8.0. And like I've said for a while, I don't care up, down, otherwise I'm going to go have some sweets afterwards. My A1C as of Friday, which is a 49 gap between the last time it was taken, and I'm going to stress this, is 6.8. So I dropped my A1C 1.2 in a 49-day period. Now here's the deal. A1C is based off of a 90-day average. So part of that 6.8 is the 41 days that are remaining to make up the 90 days. My A1C is probably lower than 6.8. I'm going to wait and see if Long Dog's still in chat and see if he thinks that theory is legitimate or not.
Well, I mean, I don't know how the test for A1C works. I know it's supposed to represent an average, but
90-day average, yes.
they can't actually measure what was in your blood 90 days ago. I mean, you can't physically do that.
I think not either, but apparently they have some way of determining the sugar level for a 90-day period. I don't understand it, nor will I ever
I
try
don't
to
either.
understand it. So yeah, I was happy about that. So today at the birthday party, we split 2 pieces of cake. One was chocolate and one was butter pecan something. And I probably ate 3/4 of the cake between the 2 pieces. I didn't eat a full piece. When we got home, I checked my blood sugar. It was 164. That's good because that was under an hour of when I had the cake. So I'm happy as hell. Oops, probably got an ad advertisement. An hour later, I checked it again and it dropped to 155. So now I'm real happy because within a 2-hour window, it's 35 points below, or
존
25
윌리엄즈
points below.
세드 자이언츠 스쿼드.
So, yeah, it's on a delay. I'll get to see it. So then I
Tony
take
Wallow
her to
said
work, go
subscribe,
visit. I come home, and just for grins, I wanted to check my blood sugar again, which I did. And it's 95. So it went 164, 155, 95. I'm very happy. I'm not going to go overboard tomorrow and go to Dairy Queen and get 4 or 5 blizzards or anything
존
like
윌리엄즈
that.
세드 타이 게임.
But it's good to know that the dieting and the medications are working. I imagine they're probably going to do another blood sugar in about a month and a half to get the 90-day average as opposed to a 49-day average. We'll see. And I'll find that out the 29th of the month. I guess Long Dog is no longer here. He says, I be here, and now he's no longer here.
I was here.
Yeah, I was. Kilroy was here.
Yep.
So, yeah, he'd run it right up the middle. So, what's are there any Dallas Cowboy fans in here before I say something?
Hell no.
There goes another ad suitability thing. Yeah, they got a. What was the final score? 49-3 or something like that. They were getting beat up by Detroit. Maybe this is Detroit's year. I don't know. Really don't have a lot today. I put together a little 16-second trailer and got it added. My granddaughter and I'll share some pictures with you guys. She and I will get in trouble. we will get in trouble.
What grandchildren are for, right?
They will be 6 in December. And they both are sharp as a tack. And the 5-year-old's not too far behind them. I was showing them a video of something, and in the video I said the word ASS, and my granddaughter looked at me and she goes, "Oh, Grandpa, you said a bad word?" Didn't even think about it.
존 윌리엄즈 세드 I had 이 아이스크림
Don't miss
샌드위치스
much, do they?
라스트 나이트. 데이워
They
초콜릿 칩.
don't.
Kids don't miss anything.
No.
John had 2 ice cream sandwiches last night. Man, that sounds so good. But I'm not going to ruin anything I've got built up. I'm going to continue doing what we're doing. We're going to keep the portions down. And we'll see. I mean, hopefully it continues to go down. I'm tickled pink that it's at 6.8. From 8 to 6.8, that's got to be a good thing. But you know what pissed me? You know what upset me? The VA has changed the standard again. It used to be 6.0 and below, you were non-diabetic. Now, I know I'll never be non-diabetic. I'm a diabetic for the rest of my life. I get that. They've lowered the standard down to 4.7 to 5.4, I think it is. That's their range for diabetes. I'm never going to beat it. And then my son looked at me and goes, "Well, yeah, Dad. The pharmaceuticals want their money." So
Right.
it's a good point.
That's true.
Very good point.
Yep.
I'm still going to argue to get off Jardian, so. No, I don't know that I'm going to for sure yet. I mean, I don't have any adverse effects that I'm aware of, but you never know. All right, I'm going to go try a speaker bot command out to see if it's going to work or not. I'm going to be frustrated if it doesn't. I don't think capitalization matters, but let's see here.
Oh, I gotta go order Kamala Harris coin.
It does work. Now, I don't know if it's making noise or not because I have the monitor. It runs a little long, but it works. Exclamation DR Delta Romeo does work. And it's just the trailer built into that. Okay, who thought his name 3 times?
I sure as hell.
Oh my
did.
goodness! Not only is he only 15 minutes late, he's got his camera on and audio. Is this the real Alex Cheek? Will the real Alex Cheek
Well.
please stand up?
Well, not only do we have one Jeff in here, we have two Jeffs in here.
That's been that way for months now.
I was gone last night at a football watch party.
Yeah, he was.
Nope, can't have the two Jeffs together, which is showing on my
You know
screen.
something funny? You know something funny? You know something funny?
Is it only going to be funny once, or is it going to be funny 3 times? Because you said you know something funny, you know something funny, you know something funny.
There's this. I don't even know what episode it is, but there's this episode of King of the Hill where Hank says, "I'm Hank R. Hill," not that Hank P. Hill that does something that doesn't pay his bill on time or whatever. And it's funny because it's Jeff R. and Jeff P.
John Williams said subscribe.
I got you.
All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So most of the speaker bot commands appear to be working. I mean no disrespect by folding my arms over my chest like this. It's just comfortable for me. It's either that or I'm going to do this, and that's not too cool to go out over the internet, so I'll just do this and scoot up a little bit. Nobody can see.
Sure.
So JL. Now I recognize, believe it or not. Hello JL. That's good. And he's testing the speaker bot out, so that's good. I'll adjust that and get that working. I had to make it, initially it was 10 seconds in length, but the trailer would not pick it up until I made it 15 seconds. Then it picked it up instantly. And Jose and I and Bill and Greg worked on it a little bit. And we finally figured out it's a time thing, so it worked out really good. Now, I don't know if this JL is the JL that sent me a email or not. Hopefully he will put a command over or put something in chat letting me know if it is, because I wrote him back and I thanked him for the email. They gave me three I haven't had an English moment in quite a while now. He gave me 3 good websites to go to help me out on the systems. So I was very
Engrish.
appreciative of that. I was horrible about getting back to him, but I finally did. Now, apparently there's a timeout, a cooldown command. Someone
Yeah.
said English, and then Jeff tried it as well.
Right.
So,
I think I hit
And
the
I
button
found
at the
that-
same time. Sorry.
And
No,
you
go
talk
ahead.
to me about how horrible I am getting back to you, Ian.
you don't want to go down that road, do you? Oh, Fred Couples?
Yep.
Yeah, Fred, you know, Fred and I, we go way back. I think he's my age, believe it or not.
Well, he was 63 when this was done. He shot at 60.
Yeah, I just watched a really informative video of him. I think he's
2022. So he would be
65.
65 now.
Yeah.
But shoot.
토니 왈로
Shooting
세드
a,
원크.
Yeah, that's a good video.
63 is pretty damn good, I would think.
I would love to be able to, of course, I'm a little bit bigger and out of shape than he is, but I would love to be able to hit my golf clubs the way he hits his golf clubs with the distances.
Well, when I was hunting this up, most of the videos that came up were about how smooth his swing is.
That's all. Seriously, it's all about tempo, rhythm, and tempo. So, Alex, you were questioning something, or you wanted me to question something. You kind of confused me there. Not like you never do that at all, but
You were talking about how it took you a while to respond to something, and you complain to me all the time because I take so long to respond to you.
that particular email, I did not answer it promptly, and I feel bad about that. But I did get back to the email, and I'm still waiting to see if it's the person that I think it might be. I honestly don't know, because there's no response in text, or there's no response in chat yet. Hopefully it is. I invited him to watch the show, join us in chat, and so far, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. And email is a little bit different than someone either A, calling you, or B, sending you a text message. Okay, it was him. Thank you. That is good to know.
존 윌리엄즈 said I ran out of shares for my double barrel golf club. 롤.
I've got to find a YouTube video I saw a couple days ago on a golf. How do I want to? The guy was putting the golf ball, but he was doing trick putting like you do with pool. And some of these things where he put like 5 golf balls around the hole, and he was 4 feet away, and he putted the ball, and it starts like it's going to hit the golf balls, and then somehow he put spin on it. It spins out, and then it spins back in and drops in the hole. It's amazing. Just very interesting to watch. I can't remember if I shared that with anybody or not. I'd like to play golf the next 2 days. Honestly, I want to see what the temperatures of 50 is different than 70 and 80. Now, when we played the other day, it was like 74, 75 degrees, and lengthwise, I was happy of where I was hitting the ball. My putting, I think Cincinnati just scored, or they intercepted or something. I don't know what's going on. The guy in Cincinnati was all happy about something, but then, they're going to call back something. Imagine that.
Hey, Ken, I don't know if I heard it earlier, but JL did say it was me.
I did. I see that. He says it was
okay.
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
10-7 Bengals. All right.
Good.
So I'm going to go ahead and make him a moderator in case he's got anything he wants to share with the group, link-wise and whatnot. Did I just see Long Dog said something? This is a really cool hoodie sweater. It keeps me warm. All right, we'll check that out later. Long Dog, did you hear anything I said about the A1C and what my theory on it is? If not, DVR's working. Go back and watch it. I'm not doing a show tomorrow to cover Doug. As far as I know, Doug is still not doing a show in the morning, tomorrow morning at noon, my time, our time, 9 o'clock his time. Part of my plans is to stay up all night tonight. We'll see. I might as well have stayed up all night last night because I no sooner got to sleep last night when the people behind us decided they were going to talk loud enough that the people in Kentucky could hear them without having a speaker on. It was horrible. And then this morning, Mrs. K was 42 minutes late getting out. And I did mention it, realizing it's not going to change anything. So I had to do a review of the... Yes, you have to DVR. About 3 or 4 minutes ago, I basically said my A1C dropped from 8 to 6.8. It was 8.0 49 days ago. It dropped to 6.8. And my theory is, since the A1C is based off of a 90-day window, part of that 6.8 is still the carryover from 49 to 90. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm just kind of logically thinking here. I know that could be a scary thing. Before Greg says anything, I know. Oh, by the way, thank you, Greg. Greg sent me an article. Greg Guy, of all people, sent me an article today, a link on anybody?
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci Resolve. Yes, he did. Very interesting article, by the way. I've read it twice now. I need to put into practice some of it.
I just thought of a comment about your A1C.
Is it suitable for the channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
The old average was 8.1, but you don't know whether it was high or low towards the end of that last 90-day period. It could have been dropping.
No, it was up. It rose.
What I'm saying is that 8.1 was over a 90-day average. There are an infinite number of ways that can average out to 8.1. So it could have been way high and then was dropping during the last 42 days.
That's true. Very true.
Of that old one. So, you know.
I'm looking forward to speaking to the doc on the 29th and just seeing what she says. My concern right now is I had my weight under 230. I was very pleased with where my weight seemed to be going. I weigh 234 right now. I'm stuck at 234. I know it's 5 pounds to get under 230. I realize that. But I would really like to get down to about 220 by the end of this year.
Now, if you get to 220, I've got to get down to 200. I weighed today now with clothes on, which is what they do in the doctor's office.
Right.
218.4.
That's not bad.
It
Yeah,
is
I weigh
when
the
I'm
same.
much shorter than you.
No, actually, you're not. I always weigh the
So,
same
let's
clothes
go.
that they
I'm
weighed
not-
me at
I'm-
the
Ran
VA.
Israel
That
said,
way
just
it's
cough.
consistent.
You're in friendly territory.
Clothes weigh a lot.
Yeah,
You
I
just
know,
don't-
I
Put
know,
your
but
phone in
not
your
with
pocket.
new
Put your
people.
wallet in your
People
pocket.
come
Put
and
your
watch
keys
my
in your
shows,
pocket.
so
Put a
people get irritated
bunch of
with
change
that. I
in your
get
pocket.
irritated
Oh, I know.
hearing somebody clear their throat over.
And
I-
if you happen to forget to take
It's
the
just
purse
not
off your
good
shoulder
for-
when you're getting weighed, well, that's not
Yeah,
good.
I'm always mentally comparing to what I weighed in high school. But the problem with what I weighed in high school is that when I weighed at home, I weighed at home with no clothes on. So that's not.
It's the thing
And
with
I
the
didn't
Jeffs. The
normally
Jeffs
weigh in
like
the
to be
doctor's
naked. That's all I can say. Between Jeff Pearl and Jeff R, it must be the name.
I guess.
No, I'm just saying, way back when, I didn't think about how you got weighed in the doctor's office. Because
Yes, yeah.
I normally didn't get weighed in the doctor's office. The only time I started getting weighed with clothes on that I remember is after I was in the Army and I got out of basic and AIT and I weighed 165 at that point.
Ghetto
So I
Fortnite joins us
gained, I
in
don't know,
chat.
12 or 15 pounds, you know.
Hello, Ghetto. If I got back to my senior year of high school weight, it'd be 190, which would probably be okay. The problem that I have is being as tall as I am, everybody tells me, oh, you carry it well. You're tall. Well, I don't carry it well. I'm 16 and a half months pregnant. So I don't carry it well at all. I wished I carried it well.
I got twins.
Yeah.
You
That's-
hit the stage where the amount of exercise you do now isn't enough to burn more calories.
Well, I mean, honestly, the exercise I do now is I walk a golf course 2, maybe 3 times a week. That's nothing. That's nothing. Now, if I could get myself motivated to start walking again, or maybe take up swimming, who knows what I could do.
Well, you got to find a place to swim then.
Yeah, I actually have a place to swim
Okay.
for free if I so choose to take the offer up, but
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure
gotta
there are strings attached to that, so I don't want to do that.
Well, the other thing, I have a place I could go and swim for free out here.
John Williams
Oh, you have
said
several places.
subscribe.
It's miles from where I live, though, so I'm going to burn a lot of gas getting there and back. It's
Instead of
too
calories.
far to walk.
You could sneak into any of the casinos that have a pool, and there's your free swimming right there.
Go
Did that
from the
one time.
Bellagio.
Yeah. Sneak into the, what's the one down there on the end of the strip where the shooting took place?
Oh, not the bait. Yeah,
Well,
for the music venue.
Mandalay Bay.
Mandalay Bay, yes, thank you. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's a wonder I remembered it.
My short-term memory is really starting to be concerning.
What'd you just say? Oh.
What?
Hey, what
are we
were you talking about?
Let me go take my memory pill. Long Dog is saying I should most likely be between 205 plus, or I should be down around 205 plus or minus 5 pounds. 200's good. 200 would be good for me. I don't want to get skinny as a rail by no means, but I also don't want to continue where I'm at. I just liposuction. I don't know. Something's got to give. Well, by the way, I'm going to point something out that nobody said anything about until I'm going to point this out. I'm going to spotlight myself. That's because I'm the star of the show, by golly. Mrs. K trimmed my beard 3 days ago. No one has said anything about it until just now. However, my granddaughters noticed it within 15 seconds.
Yep.
I mean, just like that. And then my one granddaughter reaches back here and my hair's braided. And she says, you need to cut this off too. I said, you need to talk to Grandma about that because I've asked Grandma several times to cut my hair. And she says no. So, kids do not miss anything.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. It's 10:30. Man, nobody's paying attention to the time. Who did I put in charge of the time? Oh, wait. I put Alex in charge of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Wait,
That will never happen again.
No, he's measuring a half an hour from the time he came.
He started.
Oh,
right,
man.
right. Now, I'm going to go check to see if our little thing we did last night works.
John Williams
It
said
does
goodbye,
not.
Ken.
Wait a minute. Maybe it does. Awesome. I was missing a step. There's that memory thing again. I want to thank Ghetto Fortnite, JL, John Williams. Even I show up on the list. Long Dog, One Fish, Rick Lake, Ski Man, Tony Wallow. If I missed your name, that means this little thing we did last night is not working correctly. If you put a comment in chat, your name will appear on this list. Greg, you didn't put a comment, did you? Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah.
Put one now, though, Greg, because your comment was before the stream was live, and none of those are going to show up. The stream has to be running
존
live.
윌리엄즈 said
Well,
thanks
that
Ken.
sucks.
Well, talk to Sam. That's all I can tell you. No problem, Rick. Get you some rest, and we'll see you tomorrow. I'm waiting on Greg to get his comment in so I can see if this is actually going to work. But that makes sense that anything prior, say. Now, do I have to refresh this somehow? Is there a way to refresh it?
I would move from one tab to the other.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to go back to actions and then give it a second. And then I'll go back to settings. And then Ghetto, JL, John, me, Long Dog. No. Maybe it takes a moment for it to generate. Or it's Great Guy and it's never going to show up.
Who knows?
That's funny. Great Guy just showed up. Just now. So there's that long of a delay. I didn't count it. But the second one, and bonus, it's alphabetical. I don't know if Sam knew that it would be alphabetical or not, but it is alphabetical.
Yeah,
Is
I
this
knew
a
it.
speaker bot thing or a stream bot?
It is a speaker bot thing, yes. Yes. Because if I try to take it off of the YouTube stream, I'm scrolling for days and I'm going to miss somebody. This way, it's right there. Why am I buffering? All right, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ghetto. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, JL. Good to see you, JL. Hope you come back and join us. I'm going to post the email for joining the Zoom homies. If you'd like to be on the Zoom panel, send
Williams
me
said
an
goodbye,
email
Ken.
and somebody does a speaker bot. Oh, there we go. There's the email. Why does it look blurry? Oh, because is it replaying? Seriously?
Looks.
Nope, 720. Some reason I dropped from 1080p to 720.
That's
Now
right.
at 1080, I'm buffering again. There we go. If you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel, send me an email, kstout00m@gmail.com. We'll give you the credentials. We'll get you on the panel, get to know you, and who knows, maybe you can join this fray one night. Also want to thank the Zoom homies, Bill, Greg, Jeff, Sam, and never late, but usually late, Alex Cheek. Thank you so much. I'm going to hit the button. JL says he'll be back. Cool. Thank you.
Gotta
I
look
appreciate
what
it.
Alex's glasses if he's looking at something.
He's okay. So there's a little bit of overtime here. This is a dead moment here. There's two ways you know he's looking at something. One, he's looking like this. Two, you can see the reflection. And three, he's reading it with his lips.
Yep.
And he's smiling. He knows.
I can't get YouTube to go above 480.
I don't have any drop, or do I have drop frames? No, I have no drop frames.
I think I got 2 pixels.
When
I'm running 720, and it still
Yeah,
looks-
for some reason it took it down to 480 for me, and when I went back to 1080p, it buffered and finally caught up. Now I'm still waiting for. I clicked in the stream, or did I?
we're not seeing it yet.
Good thing I didn't let my hair down.